The sun rises over Kenya, and a golden light touches the vast plains. This is a land of incredible beauty and astonishing variety. From the high, cool mountains to the warm blue ocean, Kenya is a masterpiece of nature. Here, life exists in its most powerful and dramatic forms. The air is filled with the sounds of the wild, the distant roar of a lion, the trumpeting of an elephant, the chorus of a million birds. It is a symphony that has played for thousands of years. This ancient land holds some of the greatest wildlife spectacles on Earth, a world where every creature, big and small, plays a vital role in a delicate and interconnected web of existence. As the morning mist lifts from the acacia trees, the landscape reveals itself in breathtaking detail. Great herds of animals begin to stir, starting their daily search for food and water. This is a world governed by the seasons, by the rains that bring life and the dry spells that test survival. The sheer scale of it all is honestly difficult to comprehend. The grasslands seem to stretch on forever, a golden sea under an endless blue sky. It is a place that reminds us of the raw, untamed power of the natural world, a world that existed long before us and continues to inspire wonder and awe in all who are lucky enough to witness it. Every part of this diverse country tells a different story. In the south, the famous Maasai Mara is a stage for an epic drama of survival and migration. To the north, rugged deserts and semi-arid scrublands are home to creatures uniquely adapted to harsh conditions. In the center, a great mountain touches the clouds, its slopes covered in strange and beautiful plants. And to the east, a warm tropical coastline is fringed with coral reefs and ancient mangrove forests. This journey through Kenya is a journey through many different worlds, each with its own unique character and its own special inhabitants. And yet, all these worlds are connected. The health of one ecosystem affects another. The rivers that flow from the mountains give life to the plains below. The winds that blow from the ocean bring moisture that feeds the forests. It is this intricate connection that makes Kenya's natural world so resilient and so fascinating. It is a living, breathing system of immense complexity and beauty. Our journey begins here, in a land that is a true treasure of our planet, a testament to the enduring power and wonder of nature. In the heart of Kenya lies the Maasai Mara National Reserve, a name that is known across the world. This magnificent landscape of rolling grasslands, dotted with acacia trees, is home to an extraordinary concentration of wildlife. But it is most famous for hosting one of the most incredible events in the animal kingdom, the Great Migration. Each year, over 1 million wildebeest, accompanied by hundreds of thousands of zebras and gazelles, make a monumental journey. They travel in a vast circular route, following the rains, in a relentless search for fresh green grass. It is a journey driven by instinct, a powerful urge that has guided them for countless generations. This endless river of animals transforms the plains. The ground trembles under the weight of millions of hooves, and the air is filled with the constant, low grunting of the wildebeest. From a distance, they look like a single moving entity, a dark tide flowing across the savannah. But up close, it is a collection of individuals, each one facing the same challenges and driven by the same need to survive. The zebras often lead the way, as they prefer the longer, tougher grasses, clearing the path for the wildebeest that follow behind to eat the shorter, sweeter shoots. It is a remarkable, if unintentional, partnership. The journey is long and filled with danger. The migrating herds are a mobile feast for the predators of the Mara. Lions, cheetahs, leopards, and hyenas are all drawn to this great procession of life. They patrol the edges of the herds, constantly watching for any sign of weakness. A young calf separated from its mother, an old bull that has grown tired, or an individual that is sick or injured, these are the targets. The predators play a crucial role in this ecosystem. ensuring that only the strongest and fittest animals survive to continue the journey and pass on their genes. For the herbivores, there is safety in numbers. By staying together in such a massive group, the chances of any single animal being caught are greatly reduced. They move with a collective purpose, a shared awareness of the dangers that surround them. The mothers are fiercely protective of their young, keeping them close to the center of the herd, away from the watchful eyes of the hunters. This epic migration is not just a search for food. It is a story of survival, of resilience, and of the powerful, unbreakable rhythm of life and death on the African plains. The Great Migration reaches its most dramatic and perilous moment at the banks of the Mara River. This formidable obstacle cuts across the path of the herds, and to continue their journey, they must cross it. The wildebeest gather on the high banks, sometimes for days, their numbers swelling into a massive, restless crowd. The air is thick with tension and dust. They are nervous, hesitant. They can smell the water, and they can sense the danger that lurks beneath its surface. The pressure from the thousands of animals behind them builds, pushing them ever closer to the edge. Finally, one brave individual takes the plunge. It is a moment of pure instinct, a leap of faith that triggers a chain reaction. Suddenly, the entire herd surges forward, a torrent of bodies pouring down the steep, muddy banks and into the churning water. It is a scene of organized chaos. The wildebeest swim with incredible power and determination, their heads held high, their eyes wide with fear and effort. The sound is deafening, a cacophony of panicked grunts, splashing water, and the thundering of hooves as more and more animals join the crossing. But the river is not empty. It is home to some of Africa's largest Nile crocodiles, ancient reptiles that have been waiting patiently for this moment. They are masters of the ambush. Lying still, often mistaken for logs, they suddenly explode into action. A powerful snap of the jaws can pull a struggling wildebeest underwater in an instant. For the crocodiles, this annual feast is a vital source of food that can sustain them for many months. It is a brutal, heart-stopping spectacle, a raw display of the predator-prey relationship that is fundamental to the natural world. Against all odds, most of the wildebeest make it to the other side. Exhausted and wet, they clamber up the opposite bank and onto the safety of the plains. They have passed the river's test. The survivors regroup, shake the water from their coats, and continue their endless march, leaving the fallen behind. This river crossing is the ultimate trial of strength, courage, and luck. It is a powerful reminder that in nature, life and death are two sides of the same coin, and the struggle for survival is a constant, unyielding force. On the open plains of the Maasai Mara, the lion reigns supreme. These magnificent cats are the only felines to live in social groups known as prides. A pride is a complex family unit, typically made up of related lionesses, their cubs, and a few adult males. Living together provides many advantages. The lionesses, who are the primary hunters, can cooperate to bring down large and powerful prey like buffalo and wildebeest. By working as a team, they can achieve what a single lion could not, securing food for the entire family. Their hunts are a masterful display of strategy, stealth, and coordinated power. The bond between the lionesses is incredibly strong. They raise their cubs together, often nursing each other's young in a communal creche. This cooperative parenting increases the chances of survival for the cubs, who are vulnerable in their early months. The mothers teach them essential life skills, from hunting techniques to understanding the complex social rules of the pride. Through play, the young lions practice stalking, pouncing, and fighting, preparing for the challenges they will face as adults. The pride is a school for survival, where knowledge is passed down from one generation to the next. The role of the adult males is different, but equally vital. Their primary job is to protect the pride and its territory from rival males. A pride's territory is its source of food and water. and defending it is a matter of life and death. The male's impressive manes are not just for show. They make them look larger and more intimidating, and offer some protection during fights. The deep, resonant roars that echo across the savannah at night are a clear signal to other lions, a declaration of ownership that can be heard for miles around. Life in a pride is a delicate balance of cooperation and competition. While the family bond is strong, there is also a clear hierarchy. The males may be dominant, but it is the sisterhood of lionesses that forms the stable heart of the pride. They are the providers, the caregivers, and the teachers. The success of the pride and the survival of the king of beasts depends entirely on this powerful social structure. It is a testament to the fact that even for the most powerful predator, family and teamwork are the true keys to success. Elephants are another of Kenya's iconic residents, and they are creatures of profound intelligence and deep emotional complexity. They live in close-knit family groups, led by a single, older female known as the matriarch. The matriarch is the heart and soul of the herd. She is the oldest and most experienced, and her mind is a vast library of knowledge essential for the family's survival. She remembers the location of water sources during a drought, the best feeding grounds in different seasons, and the safest routes through their territory. Her wisdom, gathered over a long lifetime, guides her family through every challenge. The bonds between elephants in a herd are extraordinarily strong and can last a lifetime. They communicate with each other using a wide range of sounds, from low rumbles that are too deep for human ears to hear, to loud trumpets of excitement or alarm. They also use body language and touch, constantly reassuring each other with the gentle caress of a trunk. When a new calf is born, the entire family celebrates. The aunts and older sisters all help to protect and care for the baby, forming a protective circle around it when danger is near. It is a society built on love, support, and mutual respect. This intelligence and emotional depth are most evident in their response to loss. Elephants are known to mourn their dead. When they come across the bones of another elephant, they will often stop and gently touch them with their trunks, standing in silence for a long time. It is a solemn and deeply moving behavior, suggesting a powerful awareness of mortality and a connection to those who have passed. This capacity for grief shows a level of consciousness that we are only just beginning to understand. It reveals an animal that feels and remembers in ways that are remarkably similar to our own. The matriarch's memory is the herd's most precious asset. It is the key to their future. In times of environmental stress, such as long droughts, herds led by older, more experienced matriarchs have a much higher chance of survival. They know where to find the last remaining pockets of water and food. The survival of these magnificent animals therefore depends not just on their physical strength, but on the wisdom passed down through generations. To protect elephants, we must protect these families and the wise old leaders who hold their collective knowledge. Rising from the central plains, its peaks often shrouded in cloud, is the majestic Mount Kenya. It is the second highest mountain in Africa, an ancient extinct volcano that the local Kikuyu people traditionally call Kirinyaga, or the Mountain of God. This great mountain creates its own weather and its own unique worlds. As one ascends its slopes, the landscape changes dramatically. The warm savanna gives way to dense montane forests, home to elephants, buffalo, and elusive leopards. These forests are a vital water tower for the country, capturing moisture from the clouds and feeding the rivers that flow out across the plains. Climbing higher, the trees begin to thin, and one enters a strange and otherworldly zone. This is the Afro-Alpine moorland, a landscape of giant prehistoric-looking plants. Here, giant groundsels and lobelias stand like sentinels on the mountainside. These plants have evolved remarkable adaptations to survive the extreme conditions of high altitude, where temperatures can swing from scorching hot during the day to well below freezing at night. The giant lobelias close their leaves at night to protect their delicate central core, like a flower bud closing against the cold. It is a botanical wonderland, a glimpse into a strange and beautiful world. The animal life here is just as unique. The high slopes are home to the rock hyrax, a small, furry mammal that looks like a guinea pig, but is astonishingly the elephant's closest living relative. They are perfectly adapted to this rocky environment, scurrying over the boulders and basking in the morning sun to warm up after a cold night. There are also rare birds, like the scarlet-tufted malachite sunbird, which flits between the giant lobelias, feeding on their nectar. Life here is tough, and every creature has found a special way to survive in this high-altitude world. At the very top, the landscape becomes one of rock, ice, and snow. The mountain's jagged peaks and glaciers are a breathtaking sight, a world of stark and silent beauty. Mount Kenya is more than just a mountain. It is a vertical journey through different climates and ecosystems. From the lush forests at its base to the frozen world at its summit, it is a sanctuary for rare and wonderful life forms. It stands as a powerful symbol of Kenya's incredible natural diversity, a sacred place that inspires a sense of wonder and respect for the forces that have shaped our planet. Stretching through Kenya from north to south is one of the most dramatic geological features on our planet, the Great Rift Valley. This immense trench in the Earth's crust was formed millions of years ago by violent volcanic activity. Today, the valley floor is dotted with a chain of beautiful and unique lakes, each with its own special character. Some are fresh water, teeming with fish and hippos, while others are highly alkaline or soda lakes. This chain of lakes provides a lifeline for an incredible array of wildlife, creating vibrant oases in the often dry and rugged valley landscape. The most famous spectacle of the Rift Valley lakes is undoubtedly the flamingos. At lakes like Nakuru and Bogoria, vast numbers of these elegant birds gather, sometimes in their millions. They are drawn here by the abundance of microscopic algae that thrives in the warm, alkaline waters. Using their specially adapted beaks, they filter their food from the water, and it is the pigments in the algae that give them their brilliant pink color. From a distance, the flocks of flamingos look like a shimmering pink fringe along the shoreline, one of the most breathtaking sights in the natural world. But the lakes are home to much more than just flamingos. Lake Naivasha, a freshwater lake, is a haven for a large population of hippos. These huge mammals spend their days submerged in the cool water to protect their sensitive skin from the sun, emerging at night to graze on the surrounding grasslands. The air above the lake is patrolled by the magnificent African fish eagle, whose haunting cry is one of the classic sounds of Africa. With incredible eyesight, it can spot a fish from high above before diving down to snatch it from the water with its powerful talons. The Rift Valley is a land of contrasts. It is a place of immense geological power, where the Earth's crust is still active, evidenced by the hot springs and geysers found near some of the lakes. It is also a place of serene beauty, where life flourishes in abundance. The valley and its lakes are a perfect example of how geology and biology are intertwined. The unique chemistry of the water creates the conditions for specific life forms to thrive, resulting in a series of unique and precious ecosystems that contribute to the rich tapestry of wild Kenya. Our journey now takes us east to Kenya's beautiful coastline along the warm Indian Ocean. Here, a completely different world awaits. The turquoise waters are home to vibrant coral reefs, some of the most diverse ecosystems on the planet. These underwater cities are built by tiny coral polyps and are teeming with life. Thousands of species of brightly colored fish dart amongst the coral branches, while sea turtles glide gracefully through the water. The reefs are a critical habitat, providing food and shelter for countless marine creatures and protecting the coastline from the power of the ocean waves. This coast is also a vital nesting ground for sea turtles. For generations, green and hawksbill turtles have been returning to the same sandy beaches where they were born to lay their own eggs. Under the cover of darkness, the female turtle drags herself up the beach, digs a nest with her flippers, and lays a clutch of eggs. It is an ancient and powerful ritual. After covering the nest, she returns to the sea, leaving the eggs to incubate in the warm sand. The survival of these gentle ocean giants depends on the protection of these quiet, undisturbed beaches. Fringing the shoreline are dense mangrove forests. These remarkable trees are uniquely adapted to live in salt water, their tangled roots forming a complex network that provides a crucial nursery for young fish and crustaceans. The mangroves are a vital buffer between the land and the sea. They stabilize the coastline, prevent erosion, and filter pollutants from the water, helping to keep the nearby coral reefs healthy. They are also rich in birdlife, with herons, kingfishers, and egrets finding food and shelter amongst the dense foliage. The Swahili coast is also a place where human history and natural history are deeply intertwined. For centuries, this was a hub of trade, connecting Africa to the Arabian Peninsula, India, and beyond. Ancient towns like Lamu, with their narrow streets, intricately carved wooden doors, and traditional sailing dhows, tell the story of this rich cultural fusion. Here, people have lived in harmony with the sea for generations. The health of the ocean, the reefs, and the mangroves is directly linked to the well-being and prosperity of the coastal communities, creating a powerful connection between culture and conservation. Kenya's natural world is a global treasure, but it faces many challenges. A growing human population, climate change, and the demand for land all put pressure on these precious wild spaces and the animals that live within them. The future of Kenya's wildlife and magnificent landscapes depends not on governments or outside organizations alone, but on the people who live alongside it every day. Across the country, a quiet revolution in conservation is taking place, a movement that places local communities at the very heart of protecting their natural heritage. In places like the Maasai Mara, local landowners are coming together to create conservancies on their ancestral lands. These community-run conservancies border the main national reserve, expanding the safe space available for wildlife. By leasing their land for conservation instead of farming or development, the Maasai people benefit directly from tourism. This creates a powerful incentive to protect the animals they once saw as a threat. It is a model where wildlife, communities, and visitors all win, ensuring that the Mara ecosystem can thrive for generations to come. On the coast, community groups are working to restore damaged coral reefs and replant mangrove forests. They understand that a healthy marine environment is essential for their livelihoods, which depend on fishing and tourism. Local volunteers patrol beaches during the turtle nesting season, protecting the nests from predators and ensuring the tiny hatchlings make it safely to the sea. These grassroots efforts are making a real difference, healing ecosystems and empowering people to become the guardians of their own natural resources. This is conservation that is driven by local knowledge and a deep personal connection to the environment. The future of wild Kenya is a story of hope. It's a story about people rediscovering their connection to the natural world and working together to protect it. From the savannah to the mountains to the sea, Kenyans are showing that it is possible for humans and wildlife to coexist and flourish together. The survival of these incredible landscapes and the magnificent creatures that inhabit them is not just important for Kenya, it is important for the entire world. They are a living reminder of the beauty and wonder of our planet, and a testament to the power of people to secure a shared, sustainable future.